Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Guthrie Wade, your homeless surfer here. Welcome back to my home for a temporary time being, at least. We're just going to fight this thing out all the way, I guess. Didn't really want to. I was hoping this thing would just take off, make me rich and I could just move on and it'd be great. That'd be great. But no, it's not working like that. But that's fine. I enjoy talking to the 5, 10, 13 people that watch and listen. And hey, that's cool. I always said you don't need too many friends. It just gets cluttered. So keep watching. I enjoy having you here. I enjoy talking to you. In worst case, I'll just keep talking. Anyway, because I got nothing better to do, specifically in the next couple months. Crazy shit, man. The Housing Commission, who kicked me out, is now informing everybody else that they have to pay more, which these are all fixed income people. They can't pay more. It doesn't exist. There's no money. The funniest thing is when they tell me, oh, you get a $600 fine a day if you stay in this house. You know, good luck with that. You have to take that out of my ass because I ain't got no $600. I ain't even got $6. So no worries. Keep pushing it on. I don't. Hey, let me say this about being homeless. The greatest thing ever in life is not to have somebody who can threaten to take shit from you, because that's what they do. They want to threaten you and say, we're going to take your shit, even your family. We'll take your kids because you're not doing it the way we think you should. Fuck them. Fuck this whole thing. It's not even right. And I'm tired of it. I'm really getting angry about it. How cold and cruel is our world? But, like I said at the beginning of this thing 90 days ago, unfortunately, the whole building the books and all that isn't working out. No one's buying my books, but I got them. I made them, and I'm proud of them. It's like a kid. It's like when your kids bring home art from elementary school. It's not that great, but hey, it's their work, and they're proud of it. So you put it on the refrigerator and let them enjoy the pride that they have for their work. Um, so I got those books. No one's buying them, but it's okay. I don't want you to. I don't even care if you guys spend money. I'll always make it. I mean, that's one thing about me. No matter what's happened in my life, I've tended to land on my feet. It's the cat in me. Throw me down, I'm going to land on my feet anyway. Going at least if I'm going homeless, it's going to be in summertime, so that's cool. The first 90, 120 days of it will be really nice. I'll really enjoy it. Get really dark again too. My God, you wouldn't believe the kind of pigment I have. I don't even understand it sometimes because I'm this white boy, English, Northern European guy has ever lived, but I get brown as shit. Literally, where I'm darker than most of my African American friends, especially the light skins. If you're a light skinned black person, I can get darker than you can, and we always testing it. Like, oh, who's darker? Who's dark? Yeah. So anyway, it's ironic um, and frustrating. I mean, God, I'm not looking forward to it. There's nothing nice out on that street, and with all the shit that's been going on, all the people that have come in from God knows where all over the freaking world, the street's getting harder, man. Because let me tell you about the third world people. These aren't players, man. They don't fuck around. They will hurt you, and yeah, they're not weaklings, man. And they've lived in tough environments, tough situations. They've gone hungry. They walk from freaking Central America, dude. I'm not even gonna walk up to the grocery store. These people walk thousands of miles, through bug infested, wildlife infested, cartel infested Central America, Mexico to get here. I got to give them that. God, if you want to come here that bad, you should be allowed. You really should. Just be vetted, so you're not the crazy people from the world. We don't need any more crazy. We got plenty of crazy in America. I mean, Jesus, our politicians are crazy. The whole freaking system is crazy. Take a guy out of the hospital, stick him in a house for 3 years, and then take him back and throw him back to the wilderness. It's like I'm a freaking animal and they're setting me free. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we got him all rehab now. Let's set him free. Dude, there's nowhere to go. And even worse is, and this is where I'm probably going to file lawsuits about, they're forcing you into an illegal position because they are forcing me to go be homeless. And homelessness has been made illegal in California. They're starting to arrest people again. It's ironic. They're letting all the violent criminals out, closing prisons, but yet taking the homeless and putting them in jail now. Okay. I don't know. What am I going to do? I'm just going to keep plugging through, man, because that's all you can do in life. Keep going. I'm going to keep going until it's done, you know? And wherever I end up on a daily basis is just life. I'm not mad at it. I'm not doing anything to fail at it. You know, I'm not acting stupid or being crazy or trying to in any way break laws. I don't want to. You know, I got my little dog and I don't want to go to jail and have him traumatized by going to the pound or some shit. And then I got to chase that down. And maybe, or in the way they work in California, which is, oh, we're so friendly to animals. Yeah, if you get arrested and they take your dog, if you don't get out in 30 days, which you have no control of, they kill your dog. They just put him to sleep. That's pretty fucked up, I think. You know, Jesus. Anyway, sorry I'm bitchy. Not really bitchy, just accepting and facing the realities of life. You know, you look around the world, we don't have it that bad. Even sleeping on the street here is better than living in most places in this world. And I know that and I believe that with all my heart. If it wasn't so great, why would anyone want to take it over? Why would anyone want to invade it or raid it or come across illegally, walk thousands of miles with their children and pregnant? And they brought people that are freaking handicapped and disabled and they carried them here. I'm impressed, you know? And I don't think they're taking our jobs. That's dumb shit. These guys take jobs that no one wants. They're driving around on Uber, you know, doing the Uber thing, doing the DoorDash thing on little electric bikes everywhere. So don't tell me the government's cracking down on them because you can walk right in front of my building and arrest 12 illegals right now without even trying. ICE isn't doing that. I don't know where the media makes everything bullshit. It really does. And like I said before, watching it constantly is not healthy. It's not. It's not for me because, man, it's overwhelming. I just feel like the whole world's falling apart. But I reflect back to when, just a couple years ago, we had a flood here. Okay. And it wasn't really a flood. It was one street that was next to a drainage ditch that got clogged up with homeless trash and then the water just backfilled, overflowed the embankment, and houses next to their backyards face that embankment, they flooded out. People across the street of that same street flooded out. And then that street just flooded our whole, I mean, literally, it was 5 foot of water at our front door right here, which is unbelievable. And the water pressure got so great it was blowing manhole covers off the street. It was crazy, but it wasn't nothing like what the press made it look like. Oh my God, they made it sound like California was just flooding away, falling into the ocean. See, we told you this was going to happen. Yeah, it wasn't like that, and it hasn't happened again because now they know, hey, we better check those storm drains. Plus, like I said, they're coming and busting homeless people. But the crazy thing is they just move us about. You know what I mean? I saw it yesterday. They were doing it yesterday with a bunch of people that live up on the freeway. So these people were basically hidden. You know, honestly, if you got to be homeless and you don't want people, you know, you don't want your community to look like that, they had a perfect spot. But, you know, they're cleaning up. It's election season. We got to make all the bullshit politicians got to come through and say, oh, well, look what we're doing. We're doing it. And they'll do a photo op. Here's another crazy thing. Todd Gloria, the mayor of San Diego, he's saying, oh, we're 115 million short or whatever the hell the number is. But here's the crazy shit. They're spending I think it's $15 million to paint a gay pride flag in the middle of a street in a gay neighborhood. We got money for that, but God forbid we're not going to be able to freaking feed your kids at school anymore. You know, the priorities are all fucked up, and they're all becoming. It's no longer America and politicians getting in there and doing what's best for us. What it is the politicians getting in there and doing their thing, representing their people, which, you know, in all honesty, that's kind of how it's supposed to be. But at the same time, your special interest group shouldn't be your primary focus. It should be, yeah, it's on the focus list. But, you know, like they say, what is it? High tides lift all boats. Build a city, make things right. Roads are falling apart. Sewage systems don't work. All the shit that people don't see is what they ignore. And they take that money and they redirect it to other places and then wonder, hey, we need to tax you more. We need more of your money. That's why I'm so happy to be homeless because, like, fuck you. You can tax them all you want. I don't give a shit. I get free food. I'm coming for my free food, at the churches. I don't have to do shit. And I'm not going to. I'm not going to get angry. I'm just not. I'm trying to stay focused, stay calm, live in the minute, live in the moment, because this is all I have anyway. When I had my heart attack, you know what? I was living, just going through the day, and all of a sudden, bam, it was over. I mean, I was out, done. Don't even remember it. I don't even remember where I was. I remember leaving the apartment or the hotel room and collapsing. And that was it. 6 months later, I wake up. No knowledge of what happened in between. None at all. It was a miracle, though. I did get the opportunities to understand the afterlife, if you will. I'm not a preacher, so I don't want to preach to you. All I can tell you is there's more. We got more. This isn't it. I've seen it. I've watched a lot of shows where people die and come back. In some cases, I really feel and believe in my heart they're lying. They're just getting attention. Because unfortunately, with this thing, you got to get attention or you're just dead. I do this for myself. I like watching myself on TV. I don't know. I'm weird that way. Always did. That's why I always did things to get myself on in the newspaper and interviews of TV and things like that. Oh, and by the way, in this place, it'll be good to get the hell out of here. They're having the worst cockroach infection um, you've ever seen. It's crazy. I mean, I stand at my door and kill 4 or 5 cockroaches just trying to crawl under the freaking door. And I keep my place, as you can see, my place is immaculate. You would not even believe how some of these people live here. They are so fucked up in their heads. They go out and get trash bags out of the trash, bring them to their apartment, which I don't know why they let them do this, but they do. These guys walk in with trash bags, take them into these apartments, this little ass apartment, and start dumping a trash bag. If I dumped a whole 25-gallon trash bag in here, the whole floor would be covered. Well, there's dudes that do it all day, every day. I got a couple different friends. I don't even like going to their house because it smells so bad because they got trash and they've cooked and burnt food all over the counters and the stoves and freezers are freaking gross. Oh my God, dude, it's crazy. So the good news is, I think I'm gonna have some lawsuits, and I'm gonna chase them down. I've got to go file some shit today or Monday. I'll probably go Monday because it's not that quick or that hurried. But lucky for them or for me, I know the law. And a good example is my eviction notice. My name's misspelled. That's enough to get that thrown out, and they have to do it again. So we'll play. I'm gonna play. They want to fuck with me, I'll fuck with them back. Trust me. And I got nothing to lose. What are they gonna do? Fine me? Oh, that's good. Shit, put me in jail? Well, that's cool. Now I sleep in a little jail cell and get free food too. Okay. You're not hurting me. I already live in a jail cell. This is a jail cell. We just get to go outside whenever we want versus when the guard lets us out. But guards in jail and prison, especially prison, you're mostly out. You're not in there. You're in there to sleep and to count. They do count a couple times a day. So you got to go back to your cell while they count. And then they let you right back out. So you're always on the yard, lifting weights, playing basketball, talking to dudes, which, hey, is great because when I live in here, I don't really go out and talk to people. I just don't have the need. And there's a lot of really fucked up people down here right now. I mean, really bad. It's gotten just crazy. But that's what happens. That's what happens. And we're all being moved out. Ironically, like I said, this thing is crazy. They are going to raise the rent on people that have no money. Think about that for a minute. What are they really doing? They're kicking everyone out. And we're all looking at filing suits together. I know one thing, if you file a class action lawsuit, it's a hell of a lot harder and a longer process to go through than if you just file an individual lawsuit. So I'm going to file an individual lawsuit for all kind of things. I've got AI working right now, giving me all the possibilities of lists. I've showed it. And the thing about AI is it reads. It's awesome. You just show it all the paperwork you got, and it starts breaking it down for you where they messed up. Like they're the ones that showed me my name's spelled wrong on the paperwork. Hey, that's enough. That's all it takes. Now they got to go back to the drawing board, redo another 60-day notice with the right name on it, and then give it to me. Because that's not my name. I didn't even look at it. Why would I look at that? It's not me. I don't open mail that's not written to me. That's illegal, right? So yeah, their failures to be diligent and dutiful is amazing. DEI is real. There are so many people that have been hired based on not being good at what they do. Just we got to fill quotas. We got to, especially California. We're one of the worst. We really are. My God, my court case. I haven't had the same lawyer or the same judge in 3 separate hearings, and now it's got to the point these guys got so screwed up because one judge said this and the lawyer said, "Okay, that's cool. That's what we're doing." And then the next judge says, "Oh no, we can't do that. We got to do it this way." And then the next one says, "Oh no, we're gonna." I'm so confused with it, dude. I don't even know. And the only reason I give a shit about it because I basically just say "fuck you" and walk off and say, "Oh, you get me when you catch me." I got my dog, dude. Never thought that being in love with something would screw your whole process of life up, but it does. I love that dude, and I don't want him to go to the pound or some shit like that. No, him and I are like bonded from the time he was 6 weeks old. We've been 24/7 hanging out together. I can't leave the house. He would freak out if I left him here. No one would get any rest. He'd be barking until I got back. But that's cool because he trusts me and he knows I'm going to be there. I want to be there for him. I protect him from the big dogs because I know how big dogs react. I can watch them. I always raise big dogs. That's what's weird about having this little dog. Because I do hear grumbles from people, which is trippy because I used to do that to people too. It's like, oh, tough guy, little dog. What the hell? He can't handle a real animal? Because I always had pit bulls, primarily pit bulls, at least for the last 20 years since my daughter grew up with pit bulls. And we had Gnarly and they had, oh man, I can't even remember all their names, Smokey and Doobie and all these dogs that we had that were all just monster dogs, ferocious. Dude, Gnarly, man, he was off the chain. He liked to bite girls' feet on their pedals. It was so when you live on the beach, that's a very bad situation. And and he liked to bite the wheels as skateboards would go by. He'd catch up to it, bite the wheels, and stop the skateboard. That mad dog. So anyway, great dog, but not real social. This dog, Monkey, he's flipping so social, dude. Everybody loves Monkey. Everybody says hi to Monkey, even people I don't even know. It's like I didn't know, I never met you, but my dog. Was he sneaking out at night or something? I don't know. So yeah, I don't want to get in trouble for my dog, but at the same time, I'm not going to beg anybody for anything. It's just bullshit. I got pride. I've got capability. I'm not going to ask or beg for shit. Because one thing I know, for myself at least, if I want to do it, I'll do it. If I want to get that, I'll go get that. I've learned I don't care about that because so many of that just goes away anyway. Like I've said a couple times, don't go after the shit. Your envy is killing you. It's killing everything. It's like the most destructive thing I've ever seen. Everybody wants the big screen. Everybody wants the German car. Everybody wants, and there's no way they're affording this shit properly. Because like I said, these people here, these managers, if they're paid more than 40,000 a year, I'm going to be sickened because that's 4,000 a month basically for doing shit work. They don't do anything. They just walk around and bullshit with people. They don't do nothing. They don't guard the place. They don't clean the place. They don't fix it. Nothing. This place is 3 years old, and I swear to God, it looks like it's 40 because it gets beat up. People that get free shit don't seem to care about it, which is funny because everybody wants shit, but now somebody gives them a little shit and they destroy it. So actually getting out of here is not going to be the horriblest thing in the world. And health or no health, man, I've really considered just going back to work. Fuck it. I'll be like my grandfather and my grandfather, both my grandfathers. Die at work, fall down dead while you're doing your job. That's cool because at least I own my own life. When you work for these, when you accept the charity of people, they also have some weird expectation that they're going to fix you, that they're going to correct your decisions, which can't be done. Because one thing they always say in AA, which I don't like AA a lot personally, it's just not for me. It does great work. Don't get me wrong. I really believe in the work that organization has accomplished. I've seen people get sober and do well, change their whole lives, including me. I got a year chip. So, unfortunately, in AA, the old saying is, "Hey, once you get to a year chip, you want to go party and celebrate being sober by getting drunk." So, I don't know. I've done that. But anyway, so I'm not mad about that, but yeah, I don't know. brain fart. See, that's what the alcohol does to your brain, man. Eventually it starts messing with you. But bottom line is, no time to be down. You know why? Then you're giving them, like I've said to I tell my children this too, don't give them the satisfaction. You know, when a cop arrests me, I'm the most happy, friendly dude ever. In fact, I overdo it on purpose, hopefully just to annoy the shit out of them. Like, oh, you're not bothering me. This is great. Thank you. Hey, do we got the bologna sandwiches? We got spicy bologna or the regular bologna to stay? You know, because spicy bologna in jail is great. I don't like the regular bologna unless they get mustard. And because people use mustard to write shit with on the walls in jail, yeah, they're not giving mustard out anymore. So you got dry ass bologna bread. But anyway, I digress. But we'll keep going, man. We're gonna keep going. I don't want to be a bummer. I don't want to be a bummer. I'll talk. I like to talk to you guys. Share some political craziness that's going on in this world in a light way. I'm not a big politics fan. Like I said, originally this whole thing's not politics and religion, but here's the crazy shit. If you don't talk about politics and religion, what the hell do you talk about? Sports? Sports is cool. Padres are kicking ass, dude. We've won like 8 in a row. I think we're caught up to the Dodgers, and we got to play the Dodgers coming up, I'm sure. I know we play the Angels next, so that's just up the street. If I was back in the working days, I used to follow it up. That I'd go up to Anaheim and watch the games for the Padres. Come here, watch them. Go to LA and watch them. Never made it to a San Francisco game. But yeah, I enjoy doing the baseball, and so we're doing good. I guess that's what other people talk about. Should we talk about what should we talk about? I don't know. Frustrating in life. Don't let it get you down, man. Stay up, stay positive. And what my dad used to say, don't let the bastards get you down. Because they try, dude. I know you guys know people that just are never happy, and God forbid someone else is. They try to piss on your Cheerios, man. That's what they do. And that's fine. I've learned to not care. Not care. You know, when you've seen my life go through my life, see me go through my life, you're like, oh, I understand why he doesn't give a shit. Every time you give a shit, something happens. You know, dead son, dead wife. Yeah, that was pretty fucking intense, man. It's hard to deal with still to this day. I still deal with that shit. You know, the missing. There is now in my life, other than my daughter, nobody. Nobody. They're all dead. I thought about that the other day because I had some weird thought and I was going to call my mom. Well, my mom's dead. My dad's dead. My wife's dead. The love of my life. I got my daughter and her mother left. And her mother and I haven't talked in at least 20 years. This is my son passed. She came over to say sorry, and that was it. But she always hated Dylan and was always jealous of Dylan because it wasn't her son. It was my son with my first wife, who I loved the most. And she knew it. Dawn was always my freaking first love. She always will be. I screwed that up. She loved me to death. She'd do anything for you. That girl was the kind of girl, if somebody disrespected me, she'd walk up and punch him in the face. I love that girl. I always said, I love a girl that wears guns when she's making love. That's so hot. Anyway, I'm a sick, crazy old man, so forgive me. But come on, man. I need you guys to share, please. I got like 6 people right now that really follow me, and I don't even know who you guys all are. One of them I know is my daughter. But help me out. Subscribe, tell your friends about helping me out, because I'm not asking for your money. I'm asking for not even your time. Just do the like, and then every couple days, just flip my channel on, and like I said, go take a shit. When you're done taking a shit, come turn it off. But do the like thing before you turn it off. That's all I'm asking. I can make a living doing this shit. I mean, it's crazy. But here's the other thing that I've realized real quick. Mr. Beast is like 50% down. Well, you know what the problem and why this is a problem that people and these kids don't seem to understand? When you attention seek, people run out of interest in you. Mr. Beast is cool. You watch his stuff, but how many people can you degenerate or disrespect to give him money? Because that's basically what it is. Hey, you do this stupid thing, sit up here on this billboard for 4 days looking like a dumbass, and I'll give you $200,000. Well, guess what? My dumbass will be on the billboard. And so will everybody else, because you want the damn money. But it's attention seeking. And now Mr. Beast is down 50%. It's big news on YouTube. I don't know if you've noticed. He's down 50%. Like, dude, every show that was ever made in the world, though at one time was totally hot. Remember a couple of them? Cheers in my lifetime. Beverly Hills 90210 in my lifetime. These shows were huge for years, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. But none of them made it past 10. Most of them didn't ever make that. But the good ones, the big ones, made 10. But even those shows, like Happy Days, by the time Happy Days got done, it was a joke. They even made it's an industry term, jumping the shark. Because Happy Days had to go to jumping a shark to keep people interested. I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm not going to try to do that. If this thing doesn't have more than, hey, I got right now 13 subscribers. I think it's great. If I keep climbing this way, by the time I'm 65, I might have 50. And then I can do a live show. I like to do live because I think it'd be funner to talk to you guys. I mean, actually talk. I got 13 people to watch my channel. And I know one of them is my daughter. So that's cool. And then I think one of the people that click on it is me. But I don't know if they give me that credit because that way it'd be too easy. I just keep clicking on it all day long from my computer. But they're smarter than that. So they got me on that one. But anyway, hang in there, man. No matter how hard this thing gets, it's worth fighting forward. It's worth being here. How we perceive the world is so important, and the inner peace that we've talked about prior is so important. There's a preacher on TV getting all this credit for talking about inner peace. Like, dude, yeah, how much do you want? Oh, it's super blessing day. The what do they call that shit? The prosperity gospel. I'm like, really? Oh my God. And you guys do that? Really? If any of my people watching me go to a church and pay them to go, no. You're doing it wrong. Doing it wrong. Take that money that you would have given to the church, your tithing is what it's called from the Bible, and go out on the street and help somebody. Maybe find an old lady that needs a delivery service to bring her groceries to her. That'd be helpful. I've got ladies here, walkers that walk up half a mile up the street to the grocery store and then try to walk back. And they're crepid. They can't. It's hard for them. It takes half a day to go to the grocery store, get something, and come back. I do my best to help them, but I'm not that strong either. My lungs just don't hold up. But yeah, so do that. Be truly helpful to your fellow man, and take the time to invest your heart into people. That's the problem. We're all so busy getting our shit and stressing on our shit and worrying that our shit now costs more. We're forgetting the whole point of life. There was the whole point of life, man. It's you. It's your journey. Take it and walk it and enjoy it, no matter what it brings you. Because it's going to have hard times. Come on, man. I know enough to tell you there's hard times, but there's also beautiful times. So we live for the beautiful times and get through the hard times. All right? I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Peace out from San Diego. We actually have had some good sets, but I haven't been feeling that great about going, so I haven't been surfing for a couple of days, which is hard. Probably will go back out tomorrow or something. You'll know because I'll do the thing from the beach. So you'll know what day I went surfing today. Nah, I'm going to have some breakfast and relax and watch the world fall apart. I love you guys. Again, peace out.